Hello YouTube, I am at Video Productions, and welcome back to another video. It's been a really long time since I have made a video, mostly because of the whole YouTube COPPA thing. I can't make anything really Minecraft anymore. I'm not sure if the channel is going to survive, to be honest with you. It's really sad, but I just need to figure out some sort of financial situation for myself before I can really continue YouTube as a full-time thing. So videos are going to be really scarce, but I do have a little review for you guys today. So what you're looking at right now is a miniature camera. It's really small. It looks really big on the screen now because I'm using a macro lens to get really up close so you guys can see this thing. But for a size comparison, here's my thumb and here's the camera. So it's small, you know, smaller than your pinky finger. It can fit into a lot of things. If you really wanted to, you could even put it up your nose, to be honest with you. And it's just really tiny. So what we're going to be doing today is a little review of this thing. I'm going to tell you how much it costs, and how I bought it on Wish, and also how to use it. And honestly, it's one of the best products I've ever bought off of Wish.com. You know, it's a lot of fun to mess around with, and it actually does some practical uses that I will talk about. You know, being so small, and it's also waterproof, which is really cool. So as you guys can see, I paid $4.63 for the item on Wish, and shipping was $5. So that's still really cheap for an item. You know, it's about $10 or so for this little camera, and it records up into 640p. So it doesn't record HD, but you really don't need HD when you're using this for any practical uses, to be honest with you. And what is it? It's a 7mm endoscope camera. I bought one of them. So when we take a look at this thing from a little bit farther away, we can see that basically exactly what it is a camera just attached to a wire, and a really small one, like I said earlier. And the wire is pretty long enough definitely to fit it down some weird little pathways and stuff. And at the end of it, you have a little Android micro or USB Type-C, so you can plug it into an Android phone if you want to use it with an Android phone, or just a normal USB. You can plug it into any USB computer and use it as a normal camera. As we can see, again, really up close, these have 6 LED lights on them, so it lights up really bright, so whatever you're looking at in your little dark area is lit pretty well, and it works really well. Without the little lights here, this thing would probably be useless, but there you can also see the camera inside of it. And I've heard that sometimes the lights do go on these things, but I haven't had any trouble so far. Alright, now I'm going to show you guys how I hook it up, and we're going to test it out, do some test videos with it. Should be pretty fun. Now, all you really need to hook one of these things up, like I said earlier, is a laptop with a USB port. So I have one of these right here. A lot of people have laptops, so you should be good. You just have a normal laptop. And then you also need some sort of recording software that can record videos. Like, I already have a camcorder on this laptop, and Windows does come with a video recorder, so you could just use that. Or you could use another program like OBS, which is probably what I'll use today to record stuff. But yeah, let's plug this thing in and hook it up. Alright, I'm just going to take the USB end and stick it right inside of the computer here, just like that. You can see immediately once I plug it in, the light actually turns on here, and it is pretty much ready to go. It gets a little hot, but should keep working. Now I can open OBS up on my computer, and I already have it set up to work with OBS, so here's the camera view. I'm going to focus this in for you guys just so you can see it on the laptop, and yeah, here's the camera view. You can see I am currently looking at the camera right now that I'm recording with this little thing. But yeah, basically what it does is it focuses really up close on things, because that's kind of what you want from one of these little micro cameras. Like, it gets really close to this keyboard, and you can see everything's nice and in detail. And basically, if you want to take this out somewhere, you just pick up the whole laptop with the camera and carry it to your location, and you can start recording stuff. So let's go try it out. So first up, I have this Coca-Cola can that I was drinking out of earlier, and since this thing is technically waterproof, we're going to dip it inside the Coca-Cola can and see what it looks like inside some Coca-Cola. I suspect it's just going to be a can and some liquid, but, you know, nice little first try for this thing. I'm also going to hit record on the software on my computer so we can see inside this thing. Alright, so now this thing is recording. And we're just going to slowly, yeah, there is the can. We're going to dip it inside of the can here. As you can see, there is the inside of the Coke can. We can go around the whole thing. It is just a silver can on the inside. Really can't see much except for some bubbly soda, and we can even dip inside of it, but then you're not going to see anything because Coca-Cola is just black, and we got the lens all wet. But it works pretty well, as you can see. We can see inside of the Coke can. Let's pull it out. Alright, right here I have a sink. This one might be a little gross. We're going to stick this thing down the sink hole. Alright, let's see what we can see here. Not too much. We can't really get this, it's a little too long to get down here, but it looks pretty nasty in there, to be honest. It's okay, we have another sinkhole we can look at here. This is the secondary sinkhole. This is nasty. That's disgusting. It's like all bacteria or something. Again, we can't quite really fit it in here, but we can tell that it's pretty gross. I mean, you can get enough of a camera view to tell it's nasty in there. I'm going to clean this off. I also just learned that you can use this little thing on the side to control the lights and how bright it is, so that's really cool. It's like a little slider on here, and you know, that's actually really useful. Again, for $10, it's kind of a bargain. Alright, I suspect that this one's going to be pretty nasty too. So we're just going to take a look in here. Oh god, that is disgusting. Look at all this hair and just dust that has fallen down here. This is one of those vents for like heat and stuff. Well, that's gross. You can see all these tubes down here that bring the heat through the house, and there's just a lot of sand and dirt and stuff that's just fallen down here over the many years that this house has existed. And you can see a pretty clear image here of what's down here. It just looks like dirt and just junk, you know, nothing valuable. Like I guess if you found like lost a ring down here or something, you would be able to find it with this, and you could take it off and be like, oh, there it is, it's down there. So that's like a practical use, but yeah, just a lot of gross, just dirt and stuff like that. But yeah, we can fit that one down there pretty easily. We'll pull it out. There we go. So with this one, you know, it's been a while. Might as well take a look down the old toilet. Oh, I'm actually not going to do that. You guys wish I would do that, but I am not showing you down in the toilet. You're going to have to buy one of these and look in your own toilet. Yes, even I am above looking inside a toilet with a mini camera. So here we have a fish tank. A little fishy in it, and we're going to dip this and see if we can say hi to the fish. Alright, so here's the fish tank. I'm going to dip inside it. Actually, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off the light, because I don't want to hurt the fish with any light. I don't want to blind them. I'm going to stick this in here. It is a little dark, but yeah, I think there's the fishy. Somewhere over here. There he is. We can go say hi to Patrick down here. Again, this is waterproof. It's a little hard to control because it's just a wire down here. But there's Patrick Star right over there, and fish is swimming somewhere over here. I don't think he really likes the wire. I think he's a little scared of it, so I'm going to pull this thing out. So that was our little miniature camera. I think it's actually a really good deal. It does actually have practical uses, like if you lost something in a small area and you want to try to find it, or a lot of mechanics will use these to look into the cylinders of cars and other stuff to look for like carbon deposits and stuff like that, and they're really cheap, which is really nice. I mean, the picture quality isn't too bad. It works well for like its use case and stuff. You know, it's not supposed to be for like making a movie or something. You know, it's made for work essentially. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. You can pick one up with the link in the description, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.